Hello, all you beautiful people out there. Hello, book nerds. Hello, readers. I hope you're all doing fantastic. I thought I'd do like a reading vlog because I haven't done that in a really long time and I think it would be fun. Also, I'm sick and I have a lot of energy, but I feel like shit. So it's like the worst combination because I really should relax. So I'm doing this reading vlog mostly for myself because I do need to finish some books. So today I'm doing like a sci-fi reading vlog. So I'll go through the books that I'm currently reading. I am the last like 70 pages left of Starsight, which is the second book in the Skyward series. I don't know what it's called. And it's so good and I'm like, I just want to read it so bad. So I'm just gonna finish this right now. Then I'm going to read probably The Moon is a Harsh Mistress tonight because this is the sci-fi read-along and today is the last day. So I need to like read this tonight and then write something on the group so we can discuss it. Yeah. And then I have started this book, which I have never heard about. This is Beneath the Rising by Primi Mohammed, and I got this like sent to me for a review, and it woke me yesterday morning. It was like buzzing on my door, and I was like, shit, I really wanted to like sleep in this morning. So I was so pissed. I'm like, I'm not gonna read this book now, just because it woke me up in the morning, and then 10 minutes later I was reading it. So I've started this, and I think this is the book I'm gonna bring on vacation. I don't have a lot of plans of reading this today, but I think maybe I'll just read a couple pages for the reading vlog and have some thoughts. So it's gonna be like a teaser trailer kind of, except there's not gonna be a full movie afterwards. It's just gonna be me reading excerpts and small parts of different books and just talking about what I read. Because I need to wash my clothes, so I need to go to the laundry mat. Is that what you call it in the US? And I think I'm gonna bring this with me. Oh, it's sunny outside. Also sunny outside, so I kind of want to go outside, even though it's just to wash my clothes. Paper Girl 6, I bought this when it came out, and it's kind of frustrating that I still haven't read it, so I need to read this. Yeah, so those are my sci-fi reading plans today. I do have my tea and classes mug, so let's see how this goes. Alright, now I have finished Starsight by Brandon Sanderson. Generally, I think this is like a great addition to the duology, or it has to be more books. It has to be. It has to be. The ending was just, oh, wow. So in this book, it's like, it really goes crazy. I remember thinking when I finished the first one that it was kind of like a jump at the end, like it was too much happening at the end and introducing too many things, like a reach. But in this one, I felt like it was amazing. Like all the different like species that were included, all the different cultures, like it was really well done. It was really creative. I loved all the representation, like in like accepting each other and everything going on there. I thought that was really clever. I thought it was really well done. It gave me all the feels. I thought I was really impressed, actually. I've never felt like such important topics have been discussed so well in Brandon Sanderson's other books. So I really enjoyed that, and I think I'm giving it 5 stars. Like, it was just such a ride. It's like one of those books where you feel like you're really imagining everything that happens, and it would be such a great movie, and I could just like see everything in my mind. And there was this one particular species in this that was this like small fluffy creatures, and because they had to join this piece with all the other planets, they kind of have to give up their monarchy. And it was just so funny how like they still kind of had a king, but he just like denied, no, we're democracy, like everyone decides, but everyone was so scared of like going against him. It was just like a really funny situation, and I really liked like how the Delvers in this was like the different realm and how that was reflected in this. I thought that was really clever. I just really liked all of it. I really liked the main character. It was just all really good. And I'm so excited for the next one. It was a little bit weird because this is the first time I've seen it, but the epilogue was kind of the second last chapter, and then the last chapter was like an additional chapter, and it kind of lost me. Like that last bit, I was kind of like pulled out of the story. But then the ending was just like, oh my god, I need to read the next one. So I think that's why he included it, because otherwise it would be like, happy ending. The end. I'm gonna make some food now, and then I'm gonna do my laundry. So I went to get some cake, and a funny thing happened as I went to the cake place. I was like, I just wanted one piece of one thing, that I was like very specific, like I want this cake, and I came there and that was the only, it was one piece left of all the cakes, and it was the cake that I wanted. It was just magical. I also finished reading Paper Girls Volume 6, and I think that all in all it was a very good conclusion, and I liked the ending a lot. But it's definitely a series that needs to be read like straight after each other, because I read them with like half a year in between, if not more, like probably more. April or March last year that I finished the 5th volume, and it really needs to be read like fast after each other because there's so much going on. So I definitely don't remember the whole thing, and I do want to reread it because I really like these comics. I think they're amazing, but I think my enjoyment of this time was like 3 stars, but I think it's definitely more like a 4 or 5 star if I read them after each other. So we'll see. Up all the clothes that I washed here now, and I have a healthy option and a not so healthy option of snacks while I'm watching Next in Fashion. So stuff's good right now. So hello everyone, I just finished the 40 pages in The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. It is quite a special book. You can definitely tell that it's like the 60s version of what 2075 would look like. So it's definitely like not what I think the future would look like. So basically what's happened is that they've made the moon into a prison, and it's kind of like a society has kind of evolved from that. You're following this main character who is like a technician, and he takes care of the main robot who runs all the systems on the planet or on the moon. And they've kind of like developed a companionship, and then he meets all these people who wants to like start a revolution, and that's kind of how far I've gotten so far. I'm not really sure how starting the revolution on the moon is going to change things down on Earth, because what I'm gathering from the story, it's a little bit hard to understand because the language is different, but I have gotten into it, but sometimes there's definitely still confusion. But what I understand is that they're going to take over they're going to start a revolution on the moon that somehow is going to change something on Earth because of the import and export. Like, they don't really earn any money, and they're constantly like in debt basically. So that's that. It's definitely interesting. We'll see. So far I'm not a big fan, but I'm intrigued. So now I'm gonna meditate for a while, and then I'm gonna read some more when I go to sleep. So I'm about to go to bed. I am so tired. It's like 12 o'clock. I don't know why I do this to myself. Ugh. Reading, am I right? So I've read like I've read like 30 pages, I think, in Beneath the Rising. It's quite interesting because I knew nothing of this book going into it. I didn't choose to read it. I mean, I chose to read it. I'm not powerless, but I didn't pick this book. I didn't buy it. It just happened to be there, and I just happened to read it. So it's like a very, very strange experience. It's kind of like surreal in a way. But it's basically about this friendship between Johnny, who is like a child prodigy, and she makes like all these like scientific breakthroughs, and the main character, who it's the first book I've read that's like a sci-fi Muslim representation, which is kind of cool. And what kind of happens is that she discovers how to make like a power plant in a shoebox, and suddenly like these creatures appear, and I think we're about to get some sort of backstory on why they have like a similar scar. So it's like, it's very mysterious, and I think it's like a sci-fi thriller, and I'm kind of scared. But now I have to sleep, and I had so many nightmares last night. It was just like one after another, so I really hope I'm not gonna have a nightmare after this. I feel a little creeped out, to be honest. But I'm intrigued. I'm excited. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this little reading vlog so far. It was kind of spontaneous. I didn't plan to do this today, and I thought it'd be nice since I'm reading all sci-fi and I could read a little bit of everything. So comment your thoughts down below if you have read any of these, or if you're reading any of these. What's your thoughts? And also try to join Shiny Reads. I'll link the Goodreads group down below for the Shiny Reads read along of The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. If you still want to join, there is plenty of room, so do that. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys have a brilliant day or night. Sleep tight. Good morning, whatever is going through your day. I hope you're doing well. I sound really bad. I'm actually getting better. I'm just really tired. Bye! Love you all!